Yo, what's up? Eric Wong here from precisionmovement.coach. And in this video, we're gonna go through 3 unique hamstring stretches that everyone should be doing. So we're not gonna go through the typical old kind of reach for your toes or sitting reach hamstring stretches. We're gonna go through some different techniques that I'm sure you'll find at least one of them will be new to you and you can implement to loosen up and keep mobile those hamstrings, okay? So the first technique we're gonna go through is the easiest. It's the supine active knee extension. So for this technique, lie on your back. Supine means lie on your back. And I'm always trying to teach you guys proper kinesiological terminology here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna flex your hip, making sure that you maintain a neutral lumbar spine. So don't flex and then everything flattens out, but keep that slight curve in your lumbar spine. You can even put your hand under your low back here and flex until you feel a little bit of pressure. From there, all you're gonna do is try to maintain that angle of your femur as best as possible and slowly extend, okay? So the first one, you're not gonna be able to get full range, but as you go through this, you're gonna do 10 reps on each leg. You're gonna get more and more range, okay? And I like to just don't hold on to this, leave it alone. So you have to control the femur with the hip muscles. Okay, so we're building strength in the hip muscles here as well. Okay, so 10 reps per side, do that up, supine, active knee extension. Next on the list is the standing hamstring PNF. So PNF stands for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, very common term in fitness nowadays, but what people don't understand is that what I'm about to show you is just kind of one segment of the PNF system, okay? And what we're gonna go through is the contract, relax, agonist, contract. So that just means get into the position that you wanna get into, contract the antagonist, so in this case, the quads and the rec fem, relax it, 5 seconds, then you contract the agonist, which is the hamstring. That's what we're trying to lengthen and mobilize here, okay? So what you want to do is you want to get the proper height to put your foot up on. If it's too high, you're going to kind of do this kind of thing. If it's too low, you're not going to get enough stretch. You want to find the proper height where you can just lift the leg just above it, okay? So standing tall, I can get my leg straight just above that. So that's perfect for me. So I'm just going to lift it on there. So first things first, we're going to get in there, get relaxed, make sure I'm aligned here, so everything's straight, hips not hiked, support leg is straight, okay? And then I'm gonna lift this leg to start, contract, 5 seconds, and then relax down into the stretch for 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna drive my heel down. Think about trying to bend my knee. That's how I'm gonna activate the hamstring the best there. For 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna relax for 5 seconds. So all of the contractions, you don't want them at 100%, you want like 80%. Okay, don't go too crazy. And you're gonna go through that cycle, so it's contract, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then contract the hamstring, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then relax, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one cycle. You're gonna go through 2 to 3 cycles per leg, okay? I'm not gonna go through all that for you. Finally, we've got a really unique exercise here, and this is gonna help you to build terminal knee extension. So terminal knee extension is the knees, you should be able to hyperextend your knees very slightly, okay? Just a little bit, maybe 5 degrees, a little bit there, okay? If your knee is always stuck in a flexed position, you're not getting that end range of motion and the muscles can't relax because you're always on tension, especially in through the quadriceps, okay? When you're just standing around, it's good to have that terminal knee extension so you're just chilling out. There's no muscular tension there. And when you always have muscular tension, that's gonna cause, well, you know what that's gonna cause, tightness, adhesions, overuse, that kind of thing, okay? So this is gonna build terminal knee extension. This is different than the previous stretches because it's closed chain. So I'm gonna stay on the ground, my feet are gonna stay on the ground, my body's gonna move. I always like to switch up the approach using different exercises. So you do closed chain, open chain, unilateral, bilateral. This, for example, is bilateral. The previous two exercises were unilateral. So we're always hitting it from different angles, hitting the neuromuscular system and from using different approaches. That way we're gonna reprogram it the quickest, okay? So we're gonna do a hip hinge here. For this one, I want you to keep your knees straight, okay? Not like a stiff leg deadlift where the knees are slightly bent, but knees perfectly straight, okay? Good posture up top, and you're just gonna hinge over. So hinge, 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 and hopefully you can get your hands to just below your patella here, okay? So I'm down here now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the tibia, the lower legs right there. Don't let it move, and then I'm gonna straighten the knees using the quads. Really contract the quads tight, and then come up from there, okay? So let me do that again, let me show you. You're gonna hinge over, grab the lower leg, lock it down, straighten, and then come up from there. Okay, let's do that one more time. You're gonna hinge over at the hips, grab the lower leg, lock it down, contract the quads to get that full knee extension, and then come up from there, okay? So this way we're building that hamstring and quad function from that terminal knee extension position. So we have stability and strength in that end range of knee extension, okay? And after you do that, do anywhere from 5 to 10 repetitions. I suggest you walk around and see how that feels. You might be pleasantly surprised, okay? So those are 3 unique hamstring stretches for you. Throw them into your routine. If you're gonna do them all at once, I suggest you do it after workouts. Don't do it before because you're just gonna be too loose, too mobile. But you can do fewer repetitions before a workout as part of your warm-up, but don't go too aggressive, otherwise you're not gonna have ideal muscular control in your workout. All right? So hope that helps. Make sure you check us out at Precision Movement Coach, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.